Hey guys, welcome. This is DarkSide streaming coming at you once again with another brand new YouTube video, and of course, more game news. Today, we have some Nintendo news, some EA news, and some Microsoft news. So, just like I did the Sony news before with the three games coming out for the PS4, gotta show some love to some other platforms. You know, can't call yourself a real gamer if you're not at least looking at other platforms. Because if you're not, then you're just like, a fucking fanboy, and there's no real perks to being a fanboy unless you're getting paid to be one. And if you're not getting paid to be one, then it's just like, come on. Alright? Matter of fact, I like Sony a lot. I had a PS1, a PS2, a PS3, you know. But before I even got my PS3, I bought a 360. Why? Because at the time it cost less, you know, more games came out for it, and it cost less. So, fuck it. Why not go with something I could afford and actually has titles for it? Whereas when the PS3 first came out, it was like, fuck, there's nothing to play. Then you know what I mean? But moving on. Now, Nintendo's president Satoru Iwata says the Wii U's gamepad is the console's weakness. That's hilarious. Out of everything, you choose the gamepad as the weakness. Okay. This was said in the Wall Street Journal's live blog event. I'll include a link in the description box below so you can read that. Iwata states that that a price cut now is not an option. Huh. So it's the gamepad's fault, and you can't cut the price even though your sales are bad. But you want to sell Wii U's, but your sales are bad. Smart move, Japan, smart move. Instead of a price cut, they will now focus on games that take advantage of the gamepad, like they should have already. Come on, go figure that shit. He also stated that we should expect to see some games at this year's E3 event, and Mario Kart 8 should be coming in May, maybe. We'll see how that goes. But to blame the gamepad for the console's bad sales is fucking horrible, at least in my opinion. It's the Wii U. Come on. It couldn't be the fact that you really don't have any games people want to play other than Nintendo fan, like hardcore Nintendo fans, fanboys and fangirls or whatever. Excuse me. Like it's not that. It's not the rehash Mario and the rehash Zelda, as we can see another Mario Kart, because you never run out of fucking Mario Karts. As long as Nintendo alive, Mario will still be kicking. Mario could be like a 500 years old, just in a fucking urn somewhere or whatever, just still, kicking for no fucking reason. Some things need to die. Like, come on, Mario's been around for long enough. Mario Kart has been around for long enough. Some things need to die, like Halo 5 and the Halo series. Just lay it to rest, please. Just lay it to fucking rest. But good job, Satoru. It's yeah. Blame your gamepad that you designed, because no nobody is really looking for games to play. They're just looking at how the gamepad works. Okay, next is EA's news. Now, matter of fact, EA's digital business grows as next gen sales start strong. Surprisingly, EA didn't reach its targets though, but for the quarter ending December 31st, 2013, total GAAP net revenue was 808 million, a decline of just 8.8% compared with the same quarter the year prior. During the past fiscal year, Q3 2014, digital net revenue was 410 million, while net revenue from publishing packaged goods was 370 million. A year earlier, digital revenue was just 321 million compared with 568 million for packaged goods. EA was helped during Q3 by not just expansion of its digital business, but by also the strength of its next-gen games. EA claims it was number one publisher on both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One during December. In the West, where FIFA 14 and Battlefield 4 were two of the top three selling games. EA is now expecting the net loss of 130 million for the full fiscal year, which runs through March 31st, 2014. Now, surprisingly, you know, I'm pretty sure you're surprised that EA would say, "Hey, we're the number one publisher." But then again, people were hyped for Battlefield 4, and they couldn't really wait until Madden came out because you always got the Madden guys that just wait every year for the same game to come out, and they buy it every year and say, "Fuck it," even though if it didn't change, we're still gonna buy Madden every year. So, I'm not surprised EA would say something like that. And even though SimCity, if you've heard about it, if you haven't heard about it, I'm not surprised. If you heard about it, well, you've been keeping up. Because SimCity was the shittiest fucking thing that happened to that franchise since EA happened to anything. And they, I, I think they just told people, hey, don't play a commercial for it. We're gonna pay you not to even show that shit. Because now they're just recently coming out with an offline mode for SimCity because they had to have an online mode constantly online, constantly checking in. Then they gave little patches to build your city because fuck the old concept where you had complete regions to yourself and you could make it whatever city you want. You can make a whole goddamn continent if you wanted without having to play with people constantly. No, they said fuck you gamer, fuck you consumer. We're gonna push out this bullshit. But of course, since EA is EA, they didn't give a damn. And since people are people and fanboys are fanboys and fangirls, they still bought the shit anyway. But like I said, people were hyped for Battlefield 4. It looked real good. It's like, oh shit, it's not Call of Duty, it's Battlefield 4. Even though, Call of Duty still got the fucking sales because once again, that word fan. And people went out, bought Battlefield 4. Then after EA already excuse me, after EA already made his money, they said oh, look at that. Oh, the game is broken. We'll get dice on it. You'll get some slow updates and patches to the game, but thank you for paying us to push out a beta, and that's that. So maybe this will be a lesson to some people. EA companies will keep going strong the longer you take and tolerate their nonsense. When people finally say it's enough, enough is enough, is enough, is enough, enough, then they'll go, oh shit, people are serious. 'Cause remember, as a consumer, your power's in your pockets. When you buy bullshit constantly, then you're gonna get bullshit constantly. Just don't complain about it all the time if you're constantly doing it. Like I haven't bought a Madden brand new, I would say, in like years. Every Madden I bought, I think after like Madden 7. I don't think I bought Madden 7. I think I borrowed it. I haven't really, yeah. The last new Madden was 25. Other than that, before I was playing fucking NCAA because NCAA was a decent football game. It was everything Madden should have been, even though granted NCAA had its own flaws, but it was a lot more tolerable than balls constantly going through your receiver and wound up in the defender's hands, or you had the super defensive back and Madden he would just intercept the pass without even looking at the ball. It's like fuck it, whatever. And NCAA actually addressed that problem. I think in the NCAA 12, where you had to actually be looking at the ball, or NCAA 13, it was one of those. You had to actually be looking at the ball to intercept the ball. If not, he just like puts his hand up and maybe he swat it away, maybe not. But yeah, like I said, people, your power's in your pockets. EA just keep pushing out bullshit and keep winning, social titles like worst publisher of the year, and in reality still making out like bandits. They'll slowly decline slow, like the Queen of England with all her fucking lavish spending habits, and the bitch is broke or going broke. But EA will still proclaim itself as number one anything every time people jump and hoop and holler in joy for their titles before they come out, and when they get them, they're like, "Fuck, we've been fucked again." And it's like, history should be your teachers. Like, so if you dropped the soap and got it up your ass once, I'm pretty sure chances are you drop the soap again, you're gonna get it up your ass again. Now, moving on to Microsoft. Now, we all know what happens when Microsoft gets their hands on whatever, like, an OS. Microsoft Windows 8, Vista, aka Mojave, aka Back to Vista. You know, what's Microsoft doing now? They have brought the rights to Gears of War from Epic Games. So, the last Gears of War was garbage. I didn't even bother even trying to rent it, GameFly it, nothing. I watched screen after screen of it. I watched, clip after clip, and it's the concept of the multiplayer was straight trash, and I'm not paying $60 for a fucking storyline. I'm sorry. It's some Gears of War is not one of them games where you want to pay $60 for the story. No, no. You pay money for story plus multiplayer. If anything, I probably paid $30 just to play the story, and they can just block the multiplayer off the disc because that Gears of War Judgment shit looked like crap. And Gears of War 3 I liked a lot more than 2. 2 was slow as fuck to me. They just shitted on the shotgun, which was nice from 1, because 1, the shotgun was overpowered. You didn't even really need skill to use the shotgun. It was like you whip it out, you aim a reticle on something, it turns red, you pull the trigger, boom, it's dead. Especially if you have an active. People run around with whole fucking clips of active, just doof, 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 at spawn. Run out of fucking, spawn with the active, roll at your ass. And if you had a lancer and you wasn't lancering them, you know, at a certain point to when they got to you, you most likely you weren't gonna down them, and they were just gonna fucking shoot you. You're gonna die. Then they would get down, or you would just fucking die. So, Gears of War 2, nah, I hated the multiplayer. I think I played probably 2 weeks worth of multiplayer for that and just said, fuck it. Gears of War 3, on the other hand, I love the multiplayer. Of course, you still got your overpowered weapon like the sword off, but I think they kind of nerfed it. I stopped playing 3 after a while because it was just, when you play a game so much and you're really good at it and you're just killing people just because it's not even a challenge anymore. It's like, oh, look at that guy over there, boom, okay, you're dead. Okay, look at that guy over there, boom, you're dead. And you put it down. It's like, especially when your kill death ratio was 4.1, like mine, like, kill, boom, 4.1. That's a lot to me in a game like Gears, and that's hell of a lot in a game like Call of Duty. But then Call of Duty is no real skill, is less like no recoil on your gun, just run around quick scoping every fucking thing, no scope, quick scope, all scope, turn around, headshot, 360, whatever. But moving on back to the subject. Sorry for getting too far off topic. But game. All right, it brought the rights to Gears of War from Epic Games, and it'll be placing all future development duties in the hands of Black Tusk Studios. As part of a deal, Rod Ferguson, former director of production of the series at Epic, will join Microsoft and help the team at Black Tusk out, while Gears of War co-creator Cliff Bleszinski last night confirmed he would not be involved with the new title in any way. Black Tusk Studios opened its doors in late 2012 when Microsoft Vancouver underwent a rebrand. Since then, it's been trying to create the next Halo, though a tweet suggests this project may now be put on ice. Thank fucking Jesus. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. Or maybe grown man Jesus that's, flying through space right now, watching when you're asleep and when you're awake, and if you fuck up, he's gonna come down on his cross and, smack you with a burning Bible. But at least they put one cow they were gonna milk to death on hold, and now we'll see with this next Gears iteration how this new development studio will handle it. It might be good, it might not. I don't want to say anything definite, negative or positive, because we don't know yet. We have to see what's gonna happen. You know, it might be another like EA shit. Put some nice edited clips together, get you all hype, or you get that Call of Duty, get that other Eminem track on it. Yeah, lose yourself, cause motherfucker, when he probably went back to talking about raping somebody and killing motherfuckers. So you might get a hype track on it, get some good clips. Yeah, Gears of War, yeah, that's that Gears of War commercial. Oh shit, oh shit. Then when you get the game, you like, motherfucker, I dropped the soap and I took it up the ass again. That's what you're probably gonna think if you get it and it's bad. So it's a new year, new horizons, new valleys, new mountains. So, it's still early. It's not even February yet. We just had New Year's. It's not even Valentine's Day, and it's not even, National Steak and Blowjob Day, which I still on the fucking stand. Like, fuck, come up with that nonsense. But yeah, it's not even any of those two holidays. Oh, it's not even St. Patrick's Day yet, where all the cops in the town say "fuck it, I don't care today," and they're all fucking drunk, and everybody else is drunk and spilling out in the streets and fighting and shit. But yeah, keep your head up, keep the minds open, and like MF Doom said, gotta keep your eye out like I Captain on news, new videos, and my Twitch feed and my Twitter. So, thank you once again for joining the dark side. Hope to see you again soon.